Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Gwent, and today we're going to be playing more of the Patience is a Virtue April Fool's themed seasonal event, in which, at the start of our turn, every single card in our hand is going to transform into a random card that costs 1 provision more. We're going to take a bit of an extension on that meme approach today, and we are deliberately going to only play the left card in our hand for an entire match and just see what happens, because of course, that card is going to change every turn, so it could end up being just about anything. So I'll jump in real quick to show you the deck we're using. Not that it's going to matter that much, because, again, our entire deck is going to change very quickly. But really all you need to know is that it's Northern Realms and it's Pincer Maneuver, so in theory, we can actually play a card from our deck if we'd like to. That card would ideally be Erland of Larvik, so that way we can boost all the units in our deck and then apply those boosts to Erland. Everything else, in all likelihood, is going to get changed by the seasonal event. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so we'll be going against Skellige here, and they'll go first. And, I mean, our hand here really doesn't matter much. We do have Erland, though, which we should probably get rid of. Okay, sure, you'll get some bleed down there. Not a huge card, though, so not a big concern. And our first card will be Saber-Tooth Tiger. That's not bad. I mean, we'll take it. Sure. And I suppose we'll transform as well. Okay, sure. Get in some Dryads. Chances of them actually being able to do much with that, maybe not so high, but so be it. And our next card is Wildboar the Sea. I mean, it's not terrible. Transform back. And we'll see what we end up with next. Okay, they're actually, what? They're getting legitimate nature synergies here? Excuse me? What is this? This is not random. Okay, and we got Olaf next. I mean, it's a point slam. Could be worse. Not sure we're actually going to be able to damage him, but sure. Okay, Reynard. Sure. Get some more boosts in. Our next card, though, well, it's Irish Shade, which does just about nothing for us here. Which kind of stinks. And Master Mirror is pretty funny, because that's basically what we're doing right now, right? This event is, in many ways, just a full hand Master Mirror. But, I mean, is there any way we can possibly make Irish Shade work? I mean, Pincer Maneuver in this turn, just to wait a turn and get it to change it to something else is tempting, but we'll play with the hand we're dealt here. Okay, convenient that you can actually destroy a weak unit in order to spawn in some more. Again, with actual synergies, they actually look like a Scoia'tael deck, almost. Okay, do you have an artifact in your starting deck? Well, we might be about to find out. You actually did. Okay, sure. That is surprisingly effective. What do we want? Adrenalines, I don't think are gonna kick in here. Do you have any damaged cards? I mean, we have one. In that case, we actually damage ourselves with the Quartermaster, and we'd like to do that, so that might be the way to go here. Okay, damage all... Well, we do have Wildboar the Sea, would go down to that. But then again, if you want to damage our bear, then that's fine. It actually helps us. And we got Saris, and that could actually be another card that benefits from getting damaged, or at least the Shield Maidens or Queen's Guards that we bring in here. So let's see, I think we want to put you in, what, the range row, right? Because we don't have any others in our deck to summon. And then, are they going to use their order ability? In which case, you know, maybe we rely on that to damage Queen's Guard, but just to play it safe, let's make sure we damage that and also Olaf. Okay, so they are going to do the damage, which does kind of sort of help us a little bit. Well, I mean, on net, we're still losing out, I suppose. And then Haunt, I doubt they'll have a way to trigger it, but then again, they've had some pretty great RNG here, so maybe. And then, oh, I just realized we actually had 2 Shoop stays off there, but now we enter Scenario Land, and we get a Feigned Death, which we are also probably going to find pretty difficult to trigger. And we certainly have some non-elves, so that card we spawn in is not going to be all that helpful. Get you in, though, and let's transform back to Sabertooth Tiger. And we could boost Olaf here, but I think we'll maybe try to wait this out one more turn. And they get Oneromancy? Are you serious, man? Their hand has been crazy. Okay, they're going to Rupture someone. Yeah, it does make sense for them to go after Olaf here, I suppose. It is our biggest unit. And, well, we're in Masquerade Ball territory now. Only card we can get at 15 provisions, and I think maybe we do go for Erland here because, well, it doesn't do much for us to get that Masquerade Ball. I didn't even realize we had another Erland in our hand. Except, oh, hold on. According to the rules that we've set for ourselves, we actually can't play him here, because Erland is the rightmost card in our hand, not the leftmost card in our hand. So I suppose, even after all that, it still needs to be Masquerade Ball. So, alright, we'll boost Olaf, and we'll heal up. And I guess that'll be it. And they'll pass, and they have a pretty big lead here, and our other card being Masquerade Ball anyway, so that's not going to be enough here, so we basically have to pass. Okay, so let's get rid of Masquerade Ball. Vandergrift is a card we'd love to have, but it's going to transform. I think the Great Oak was just too high a provision cost card. It was going to turn into Masquerade Ball or some other scenario too quickly for us to actually put it to use. Okay, that's a decent point stand if you play it in the range road to just spawn in those Deadeyes. So many Squirtle cards they're getting. Yeah, in Caretaker, I mean, it could be worse. 7 power at least. Don't know if the Purify is going to be relevant or not, but sure. And they pass. Okay, well, I mean, we can at least take round 2 in this case, but what, transform right into you? And that is just barely enough. I mean, throw a random Purify out there, but that does mean we will take round 2 here. Did have to go a card down, but, you know, given the circumstances, we have a pretty steep handicap here. We'll take it, I guess. Okay, then we drew into our other Erland here. Let's get rid of that, and Great Oak, I mean, we'd like to get lower provision cost cards there, but we also want to keep our Kaedweni dude in our deck in case we do have other means to summon him. Saskia's actually not bad here. Especially, well, what would we want to go? Maybe the Dwarf, because the Elven Deadeye doesn't have anyone to target. Chances of us actually triggering the Harmony, pretty low, but I mean, that's 10 points there, so that's decent. Okay, Vernon Roach, ooh, you actually get to play cards from your deck. That is a rare privilege. Longship's going to be a little bit annoying. And Herald, ooh, that is big. I mean, if you can actually play Warriors consistently, which who knows? Probably not, but... And now, well, we're back in Scenario Land. Past the floor it is this time. Get a Peaches, and probably not going to get any extra value out of that. Oh no, Collier! If we had any means to boost, then that's going to become a pretty big problem. Oh, but look at this, we got Philippa! Oh, we might be able to destroy him with that. I think we go for it, right? Target him for the 4 damage, and yes, it is enough to get rid of him. Okay, Gascon. What do you end up? Get in here, some bleed. We'll deal with it. And then, oh, hold on a second. Coodcoodak works on Herald. Let's do it. Just snag one of you. And we actually have warriors in our graveyard. Imagine that. Throw you out there, and actually, I mean, you got damaged from the longship, which is beneficial in this situation. Now you have a Philippa. Okay, now you're going to destroy some of those cards that, both the cards that potentially had some long-term value, unfortunately. Now, back with the scenario, Siege, unlikely for us to get much out of it, but at least we get a little bit of damage from the Trebuchet. And Drog will transform Philippa, right? Yeah. Okay, now here's their leader ability. Oh, with more Fard. Get rid of our Trebuchet and bring him onto the playing field as well. Yeah, that's a pretty strong play here. And, well, Fisher King does just about nothing for us, but sure. Move Erland to the top. And they'll pass here, and they'll take it. But, you know, given the handicap that we had there, that was surprisingly not nearly as horrendously awful as I was expecting it to be. So there's an even crazier take on what is already a crazy seasonal event. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and leave a comment down below to let me know if you've done anything else that's equally crazy in this seasonal event. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.